The long-awaited Academy Premier League finals are here. The final 14 games that will decide who takes home an exclusive team custom avatar on Pokémon Showdown. My team, the Lunar Legion, is facing the best team of the entire tournament, Galaxy Gaurdians. Not only did this team defeat us during the week stages, but they've only dropped a single week across the entire 9-week season. So yeah, the pressure's on, especially with most people counting us out as the underdogs, and honestly, I don't blame them. But we proved the doubters wrong in the semi-finals, and now we're ready to do it again. So the finals began with the first match being a Gen 2 OU game between my teammate Underlying and his opponent Centuries. After going back and forth for a while, Underlying made a game-changing read by clicking Earthquake on a Zapdos, expecting Centuries to switch into Nidoking. And just like that, the momentum swung in our favor. One by one, Centuries' team crumbled until there was nothing left, giving us our first victory. So this is game 2, Gen 5 OU. My teammate is Chansey, and I already have the team she is using right here in the Caltest. So let's go back to turn 1 and see what happened. We have a Keldeo versus a Breloom, not exactly a good lead. We switched into Lando. The opponent clicked Bullet Seed, and it seems like it's like a bandit, and it crit us too. I mean, if it got 5 hits, then it was probably a KO anyway, but a 4-hit crit does suck. And it seems like it's a bandit Breloom with Bullet Seed, which is crazy by the way. But yeah, unfortunately, turn 1 we lost Landorus. Now let's see what we can do. The Ferrothon is this Ferrothon is Spike's Whip, not T-Wave, so we can probably just go for like a Thunder Wave, or maybe just a Spike seems super good. I feel like Starmie is the spinner, so like it can't exactly like spin on a Ferrothon obviously, so like we can get a Spike up, we can go for a Thunder Wave if we think something other than Lando would come out. Dragonite. And we double to Keldeo. We have Icy Wind on this by the way, but obviously it's not gonna KO it through multi-scale, but yeah, it's a move which can prevent them from clicking Dragon Dance. If they like decide to go for Dragon Dance, we click Icy Wind, it's gonna lower speed and prevent them from being faster than Keldeo. The situation doesn't look good because we have lost our Landorus, and we definitely, I don't know, did Lando have Stealth Rock? Yeah, Lando did have Stealth Rock, so we won't be getting our Stealth Rocks up. We did click Icy Wind, they stayed in, speed drop, click DD, okay, that's really good. We caught them off guard with this Icy Wind, insane. I mean, they can extreme speed, but it wouldn't do that much. It would do around 50, as you can see in the calc, 50% to 58%, and yeah, we'll get the KO with Icy Wind. So that was a really good turn. They did extreme speed. We also have leftovers to gain a little bit back with 6% back, which is great. Now here the question is, would they go Lottie, which is faster, or whether they just go Breloom? Okay, I mean they can probably just click a fighting type move and get away with it, so maybe we can just Icy Wind, considering this is like super offensive and we can get a lot of damage off. I don't know if we like need Keldeo anymore. Like Lottie would obviously KO it. I mean, it's good for Landorus, so that's something I guess maybe we want to keep it for that. But we don't have switches for this Breloom. Low sweep, look at that damage, it does so much, and it dropped her speed. Reniculus on the Jirachi, okay, that seems alright, I feel like. What hidden power do we have again? Ice. Okay, so not fire, which isn't that good. And this can always just go for flinches, which is annoying as well. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like if VHP Iced expecting a Lando, but it did not work out. They got Stealth Rock up, clicked Iron Head on the Iron Barb, so it's gonna take some damage there. We probably can get a turn to get Spike up if we want to, get a Thunder Wave up if we want to. If it's possible they go Lando here, but not sure. Because like last time they went Dragonite, which is also pretty crazy to me. Like, I don't know why would you go Dragonite, but okay. Because that Dragonite probably had Lumberry, that's why. And that makes sense. That Dragonite probably had Lumberry. So they just went in it. U-turn, another pair of Iron Barbs there on the Jirachi. It's weird that the Jirachi is not leftovers and it's not Scarf. So what is it? What's a common item? Shaka Berry, I guess. Like with this, probably, right? With the set they're running, probably. We did click Thunder Wave, Lando ended up coming out. That is a bad turn for us. U-turn chip. Iron Bob's chip though, really good. On the Breloom, what did we click? We went for Thunder Wave again. Awesome. But do we have switches for the slow sweep? We definitely don't. And that's why I was like, maybe we should have just attacked the Breloom, because, you know, it would have been super low and would have KO'd it with this Marathon here, right here, if we had attacked, instead of losing health on the Lari and not getting any value there. Breloom is a very threatening Pokemon for our team, so we must do everything we can to get rid of it as fast as possible. And Icy Wind there was perfect. It would have done like around 80%, would have put it in range of every move from every other Pokemon, I think. So yeah, I feel like that could have been a play. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they need Keldeo for something. I don't see it though. I don't see it. Starmie and Ladi are faster, can KO the Keldeo anyway. So I don't see it. But yeah, we went Reniculus after sacking the Ladi. Psyshock at the Jirachi, not doing enough. The U-turn. Let's see if we can catch something with a move. I mean, they would probably just go Lottie. It's not like we have much. Did we read and click HP Ice? That would be crazy. Nope, we clicked Focus Blast, which is weird to me. I guess they expected just Jirachi to stain. I mean, she can definitely just click Recover here, which is fine. Yeah. So Jirachi will have to opt for like going for Iron Head, and we can go for that Iron Bob chip there, which is really good. I just hope this is not Citrus Berry or something like that. That would be really annoying. But not Citrus, like Ayapapa Berry. That's what I'm trying to say. Something like that. That would be really annoying. Spike finally come up. Breloom is once again up. Nothing we can do about it. The situation does not look good. I repeat. Unless we can definitely get Paralysis, which is really good. Hopefully, nope, they clicked Bullet Seed. 2 hits, please. Oh my god, we were saved. We We have to risk the recover here, though, I feel like, because like if we knock this, if we end up playing Psyshock on a Jirachi, I think the Reniculus is dead, is good as dead. So we have to go for that risky recover and hope it stays paralyzed. And they might also not want to sack the Breloom, because I feel like they would lose the game if they do that. I do think they would lose the game if they do that, but we did go for Recover Para. 2 hits only, please. 2 hits only. No, it's over. The game's over. Yep. And like, it's not like we can go Keldeo on front of Breloom and KO it anyway. So yeah. Jirachi comes out. We got the turn there because Jirachi is slower, so we can get a KO with this. But Starmie comes out. It had... Oh, with Icy Wind. Does HP Grass knock this out? That would be funny. I don't think it does though. Probably not. Wait a minute. If it's offensive, there's a chance. Icy Wind did 15, so it probably is offensive, because if it was max HP, hell no, it would do 15. So there is a chance. Maybe we can get this roll. But then there's Lari in the pack, for which we'd have to, because they can definitely double into Breloom on the Tyranitar. Like we would go Tyranitar on the Lari and they would double. Nope, we didn't go for the Hidden Power Grass roll, unfortunately. Okay, because Breloom just gets a free turn here. Unless we make a double, even then, Icy Wind doesn't KO the Well, actually it might. It might. That's also a roll after spikes. And obviously there are chances for paralysis. So maybe we can get some... Oh, spike's gone. Alright. We whipped. Starmie goes down. Breloom comes out again. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Maybe hope that Breloom stays paralyzed like 5 turns in a row. I see. Actually, Mach Punch would have killed the Keldeo there. So I guess they were probably going for that. And unfortunately, the opponent decided to read. That's true, I guess. Knockoff, Band goes down. Stayed paralyzed. How long we can keep this up, I don't know. Missed the whip, which is crazy. Stayed paralyzed again. We're getting leftovers. It probably can't KO us now either with low sweep, so maybe we can get something done here. It's going to be hard, but Keldeo can knock out Lando plus Jirachi. Wait a second, isn't Lando Scarf here? It probably is. What are we gonna do then? That's also true. The Scarf Lando would knock Tyranitar and Keldeo out for sure. For sure. We missed the whip again. You're kidding me, right? And they got the superpower off. Okay, yep, the game's over. For sure. Unless Lati doesn't have a psychic type move, it misses a Draco, we catch it, and like even then, like they sack Breloom and Lati comes in, we catch it with Tyranitar, and then Lando ends up not being Scarf. That's our only win con. That's literally our only win con, but I'm pretty sure Landorus is Scarf. Because this has Stealth Rock, so like they. Oh, Step Berry Jirachi gets the Healing Wish off on the Breloom, probably. Yep, and is gonna put it in crit. Crit Icy Wind, come on. They probably Mark Punch here. I don't know, maybe, but crit Icy Wind, baby, come on. Crit Icy Wind, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get that crit. Come on. Crit. Ah, no. No, low sweep doesn't get the KO, but they have Mark Punch. Larios, we don't have Mark Punch. I guess they don't. Or did they like forget that their band was knocked? Draco does come out. We're definitely pursuing this Lari, but what can we do to... I mean, it's a Scarf Lando, let's be real. It definitely is a Scarf Lando. There's no doubt about it. Surf comes out, Lottie goes down. Chopper Berry doesn't save us. They do have Mark Punch. They probably forgot that they had their band was knocked, right? That's probably it. They forgot their band was knocked. No way you don't click Mark Punch there. It doesn't make sense. Next up was a Gen 9 OU game between Lax and Georgie. Right from the start, our matchup looked amazing. Georgie had almost no answers to Gliscor, and once Lax got the chance to click Swords Dance and Terra Normal, the game snowballed quickly, as Gliscor picked up KOs on both Ogerpon and Tinglu and even dropped Weezing down to 10% of its health, which ultimately allowed Zamazenta to clean up the game. This is game 4, the current score is 2 wins to 1 loss. My teammate is Spitfire or Piyu versus Chansey and Lulu. Now, this is the second game for this match because the first one, as you can see, was a stall versus stall. Now, if this game actually played out, Piyu would have definitely won because they have 2 pressure mons and Ditto's choice card was not, so unlimited PP. Basically, the game would have came down to a PP stalling, and Piyu definitely has more PP and more ways to stall the opponent's PP, so they would have won. But unfortunately, didn't have enough time to play out the game. So both parties agreed on a tie, and now we're in a offense versus offense match, or hyper offense even versus bulky offense match. Now, I do have the team right here. It's a offense, obviously booster spam, I guess you could say, this specific type of hyper offense. Everything has booster energy. Raging Bolt actually does look pretty good if we can deal with Great Tusk or catch it off guard. It's incredible. Lead Deoxys versus Goldengo, it just gets owned. Turn 1. What is that? It's max HP. I feel like, does Scarf really kill that? I feel like it shouldn't, but I'm not sure. That was red card now. That was Rocky Helmet for sure. But regardless, I guess it does. So Fairy Dance unfortunately doesn't get the boost. Did that get Stealth Rock? No, it did. It did get Stealth Rock. So if he had gotten the boost, actually, I'm pretty sure. First of all, I don't get how this did not get the matchup in, the moves in. There we go. Now I'm pretty sure we didn't get the boost again. You're kidding me, right? 2 Fairy Dances and no boost. This is definitely AV if I had to guess. That means Energy Ball, I think with the boost, Terra Grass Energy Ball would have KO'd. But unfortunately we didn't get it, and when we got it, they flipped on. Dragonite comes in and it can extinguish it. We do have Terra Ghost on this. I don't know if you're willing to pop this up right now. It does seem tempting, but no, we decide to save it. Okay. Actually, do we have Terra Ghost on this? I feel like oh wait, I'm confused. They said that they would change Terra Electric to Ghost, not on Moth. It was Raging Bolt, so not great. Not getting 2 boosts there because we would have definitely energy balled the Alomomola there. Would have been great, but okay. Booster speed, Great Tusk with Bulk Up comes up. This Great Tusk also looks pretty good actually with Bulk Up. It does. Oh, Dragon Tail Dragonite. Yeah, I think we're losing this game. Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately we are losing this game. Dragon Tail Dragonite, with 4 booster mons, if you have a AV Alomomola and Phaser Pokemon, I think there's nothing you can do. Honestly. Life Orb Goldengo. It doesn't have Thunderbolt. We can Nasty Plot, but they would just flip turn, so we decide to Shadow Ball. They flip turn exactly. Alo is low. I don't know if Raging Bolt can do it though. Alo being low means that maybe Walking Wake can do it, but yeah, we would have to get that agility and outspeed the Larios basically. Alo being low means Walking Wake has a chance with agility. We gotta see. Booster speed agility definitely has a chance. Not booster speed, booster special attack agility. So we served, Weezing does go down. So like they have 2 dragon type Pokemon, right? We would be forced to click Draco. Weezing does go down, and then we would not do enough damage to Alo. So yeah, we gotta see. This is faster. Are we gonna pop the Terra or not? That's also a good question. What's the Terra? Terra Water. I don't think it's a good idea to pop the Terra, because you still wouldn't beat Dragonite, because you would lose to Extreme Speed. One way I can see us winning is if everything dies. Oh, they Terra Steeled and Calm Minded, we Dracoed on that. Everything died, like Lati goes down and we get opportunity to Bulk Up and Rapid Spin with Tusk. Like if it's the final mon and we get Bulk Up and Rapid Spin, I think we might have an angle. Flamethrower should get the KO, I feel like. Be Agility, which is interesting. Flamethrower, nope, it doesn't get the KO. And they have Recover. Either we crit or not burn. I mean, it's not gonna get the KO, so we gotta crit this, hopefully. No crit there. They recover, so they're giving us chances to crit, which is really good. Chances to crit, that's all we need. Come on, get that crit. Get that crit. Psychic Nos comes out. And yeah, I think it might be over. Not sure if we can beat Dragonite plus Tusk plus Goldengo with our Tusk alone. I mean, Tusk is faster than everything. I think so. This Thunderbolt probably gets the KO. Oh wow, it didn't. It's a 50-50 Thunderclap versus Thunderbolt, because they can recover on the clap and we can Thunderbolt on the recover. We clapped. Okay, we got it right. They are forced to go Great Tusk. Nope, they decide to go Goldengo, which is weird to me. Thunderclaps the Goldengo, they click Shadow Ball. Is that Scarf? If that's Scarf, I think it's a problem. I think we still lose, to be honest, because yeah, that's Scarf, yeah. Yeah, crit us too. That's how we Rapid Spin. Yeah, it's over. So this is game 5, Gen 8 OU between Levers and Ezra. And the opponent has a stall team. I don't know what's with these stall teams. Maybe, man, last game, the stall game, we would have won, but you know what happened. But we'll see. Let me just quickly load up the team.
12 seconds later.
Well, they never sent the paste, so I don't know the team my teammate is using. But regardless, I mean, we have like Future Sight, I guess, with Lele, maybe. We have a Heatran that could do something here with Magma Stomp Taunt, maybe. So we definitely have like stall breaking potential for sure. But yeah, it doesn't look too good. Like Psyshock Future Sight, Lele could be great, especially if it's like Specs Lele, then it could be awesome. Like lining up a Future Sight with Heatran, taking like covering the Corviknight and stuff, then that could work as well. We did lead with Lele, so is the move. We definitely switch out here because now we're not taking Sludge Bomb on this thing. Probably go Heatran, but the thing with Slowkings is that they usually run Earthquake. I don't know if they would have that in a stall team, but at the same time they could, because like this could just be AV with Earthquake. and it would work. So that's what I'm kind of afraid of. AV Earthquake is super common in a Gen 8. Lando switch on the Slowking. They double to Corviknights. I guess they probably tried to read. I guess Lando, obviously, again, I mean, if they have read Heatran, that Corviknight would definitely not have come out. We knock off the Shed Shell. Iron Defense immediately. We have a Dragapult, so I don't think we're worried about that. Immediately go into it. They body press, so no U-turn came out, which is interesting. It'd be funny if this is like kind of a weird like Will-O-Wisp type of Dragapult set. That would be really good in this matchup, kinda. But like if it's Specs, then they kinda just have a Blissey, it would get walled. If it's DD, then they have Clefable, which is probably unaware. So yeah, I guess a Banded Dragapult could do something, but I don't know how common Band is in this gen. Probably not too common. It's U-turn. Wow, that did a lot. That 18%, really? I guess it just does that much, even with a modest nature, huh? I guess if that's a Spadef Gastrodon, then yeah, it would do that much. It's weird that they didn't go Blissey though. I guess they were afraid of a physical move. Protect, we Future Sight here? Nope, we just immediately go for Psyshock. Okay. Clefable comes out on the Slowking. Not great, but maybe we can knock it off if we read. Nope. Yeah, okay, goes Lando. Makes sense. They Future Sight. They have lined up a Future Sight, unfortunately, which sucks. We have limited switch-ins to those things. We gotta start making some aggressive plays, I feel like. Knocking off is good, that's great. Earthquake on the Pex. They go for knockoff for us. Oh, Helmet. Imagine if that was like 5% more roll. That would have been fire. That Toxapex died, but unfortunately, no, that is not going to happen. We probably just U-turn here. Yeah, that's a good U-turn. We can bring in Heatran and start getting Stealth Rock up. We're Balloon Trans, so no like Power Herb, Solar Power, or anything like that. That's not gonna happen. They definitely just go Gastrodon. We get Stealth Rock up. Good, that's great. It's especially good for Corviknight and Toxapex, the two Pokemon that are super annoying. What do we go into this Gastrodon now though? Probably Clef, right? The Fable does come out. It is Magic Guard, so like a burn would have been in our favor because we wouldn't have gotten paralyzed if like a Slowking or Clef or Blissey has like Thunder Wave or something. Protect. What do we click? Oh, we're Calm Mind. I thought this had Knock for some reason, but I guess I'm wrong. I don't know, I just assumed this had Knock. But no, Lando was the only Knock user. So Calm Mind Clef is actually really good against the entire team outside of Unaware Clef. But yeah, we'll see what we have here, right? Lando switch. Are we like trying to bring Clef in and... That's interesting. I guess we just try to read a Slowking? I'm not sure. Slowking or Clef try to knock it off, maybe? I mean, I don't see a reason to switch out unless Earthquake does too much to Clef, but I also don't think so. Like, even if... it's probably like Sassy or something, right? Oh, we have Explosion! Don't tell me... No, they didn't recover. Oh my god, that was a goated Explosion. I definitely would not expect that. Knockoff U-turn Earthquake Explosion with Earthquake is insane. What the hell? And they're probably forced to click Protect and we can get a Future Sight off if we want. No, but no. If we're Scarf, which we probably are, then we gotta click Psyshock, right? Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. We gotta click Psyshock because it threatens the Blissey and forces the Corviknight out to come in and like take Stealth Rock. It would be a goated play to double into Heatran. Nope, we just Psyshock. Okay, I mean, forcing it to roost and getting a better position is way easier to do, which is good. Gastrodon gets sagged to Magma Stamp. Incredible. One Pokemon down. Slowking came out. It speaks that they have... wait, no, we're Balloon. So, I don't know. Can't we just trap them and do a ton of damage? We missed Magma, unfortunately, and they got the Scarred off. That sucks. Dragapult switch into a Scarred One. That is very unlucky. Magma miss into the Scarred One. Hell no. U-turn. We clicked U-turn into a Heatran, and the Heatran was Flame Body, which is super common, and Slowking clicked Flamethrower, and then we doubled into Dragapult. Basically, 3 turns of chip damage on our mons without any progress. I think like Ezra just kind of read that and stayed in, because they're AV. They don't need to switch out immediately in front of Dragapult and take Shadow Ball. But Levers was trying to read. They kind of caught them with like the reads, and now our Dragapult is burned, and Heatran and Dragapult are at 50% or less. So this is pretty bad. We do click Psyshock. Unfortunately, it's not touching Corviknight. Like, we got a bunch of value at the start, but now we're kind of back at being not doing anything because of the Magma Miss too. That Magma Miss would have helped a lot. Like, Magma Hit would have helped a lot. Like, we can taunt this, but is it really worth it? Because they would always attack here. Like, yeah, it's too obvious. I feel like we could have easily gone for another Magma there. Like, there's no way they don't attack here. But it's good that Blissey is low. But is 43% even low? You know, you feel what I mean? Because, like, they can't heal right now, so we can probably just go for feet. No, but the taunt ends next turn, right? Yeah, the taunt ends next turn, so no Future Sight is coming out, unfortunately. Now here the thing is, Specs is low, so Kartana can technically win. The only problem is Corviknight is still at max health. And like Lele doesn't seem to have a way to break Corviknight, so how are we gonna do it? I don't think Blissey would die to 2 Draco Meteors unless it's not a Spit Def EVs, which I don't know if it's common in Avia, is common in this gen or not. Regardless, Toxapex, Sack comes out. They didn't want to take damage on Corviknight, get a free turn. He Psychicked again, and it did 47%? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. But yeah, Defog removes terrain in this generation, so they would probably not take 47% again. But doesn't that give us a free Dragapult? At the same time, they would roost, and then Blissey is at 43%. Would Draco Meteor kill? Would it not kill? Because I know we're Specs Dragapult, but like, how much is Blissey gonna take from Draco Meteor? Are we forced to click U-turn and just go Lele again and click Psychic? He Psychicked. It did not get the KO at 2%. I don't know if that was a roll or not. Probably. I'm not sure. Are we like Specs Lele? That felt like that did way too much. 36 with Psychic. Psychic terrain comes back up. They body press. That's barely doing anything. And this Corviknight can't touch us, which is really good. Wait a minute. I think we're we clicked Psyshock. No, I think we're Specs. We are actually Specs on this. I didn't realize that. We are Specs. 2% more and the Corviknight would have actually gone down. They were definitely Specs. We're clicking Psyshock a couple of times. They body press. Dragapult comes out on the roost here. With Specs Lele, I think we definitely have a way to win. It would have been really good if we just got 2% more on the first. Okay, we got the U-turn here. Good U-turn, Kartana comes out. They can Flamethrower, so like we're forced to knock off. At the same time, are they really gonna risk their Slowking losing? Nah, they didn't. Good. So Corviknight comes back in again. Are we clicking Psyshock? Are we clicking Psychic? Specs Psychic into Clefable. Would KO it. Unless I'm killing. I think it doesn't matter if they're max def or max HP. I don't think it matters that much in terms of where Blissey is at. Focus Blast? Why? Why? What? That's like gives the freest Future Sight to Slowking ever. No, hell no. Why didn't we just Psychic? And his Psychic Terrain boosted Future Sight. This Kartana is dead. It is dead. Like, obviously they're not gonna risk this Slowking stay in because Lele would just win after. Or would it? It's so tricky. We Smart Strike the Clefable. That being low is actually really good because Clefable might win. If that's Unaware Clefable and we keep it low, that's a crazy Smart Strike to be honest. I don't get why they wouldn't go Corviknight. But I'm not sure. This could be a Scarf Kartana too. So like, the Clefable is still not in range. So that's a problem. We took the future sight on the Clef, so there goes the Clef hopes. There goes the hopes for a Clef sweep. The opponent has 60 seconds left. It'd be funny if... I mean, timing out is always a win con in these kind of games. Another Flamethrower on the port. Not much we can do here. Like, we can Shadow Ball, but they have a Blissey. I think if we U-turn out on the Blissey and go Lele, we get a KO. So it's possible they stay in with Shadow Ball, considering they wouldn't take too much and just regenerate it after. But at the same time, if we get this wrong, then I think the best play... Oh wow, we click Shadow Ball and that... Oh, into a Spadef drop as well. They click Future Sight. So we gotta cover this because we can't let Blissey come in. So we gotta go Lele on the future side. Are they gonna capitalize on that? No, they didn't click Sludge Bomb. Because there was no way we stay in and click Shadow Ball again. There was no way. 100% you never click Shadow Ball there. The future side... I don't think should do that much to Lele, but like damage is always bad. But like Slowking being at 36% is incredible. Psychic, please, Psychic. Focus Blast miss. Are you kidding me, dude? That sucks. That is very bad. Man. The misses have been very bad. Magma and Focus. Knockoff on the Corviknight doesn't get any value. This is probably Scarf Kartana. This sucks. Knockoff on the Clef. Leftovers goes down. Tapu Lele. Again, they saw boiled for free. Psychic does do too much, but they were able to regenerate Slowking. So, yeah. Corviknight is at 83%, so they don't have Psychic switches right now, actually. They don't. They don't have Psychic switches, which is a good thing. We definitely get a KO here, at the very least. One KO before Psychic Terrain runs out. Because I feel like if Clef dies, then I think we will definitely get the opportunity to heal Clefable on a Corviknight, and we can just Calm Mind up. But I think Slowking might be their sack. I don't know if they need Slowking. Blissey sack, okay, on the Psychic. Well, if they sack Blissey, then Dragon Bolt is free. Let's be real, Shadow Ball spam is incredible now. I don't get why would you sack Blissey, because Shadow Ball spam is real. Ego Kartana on the Sludge Bomb, nice. I like how the opponent did not read that, because we're definitely not risking Lele. Knockoff on the Corviknight, they will get the Roost off here, but we can go Clef and heal, which is really good in my opinion. At the same time, we might not have enough sacks at this point or enough switches in on like a Slowking, so I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. Oh, we doubled into Kartana. Okay. Corviknight comes out again. Knockoff, 19%. We go Lele this time. Are they gonna body press? Nope, they doubled into Slowking. Hell nah, that's not great. But Psyshock might do too much actually. Psyshock might do too much. Corviknight comes out. Did we click Psyshock or Psychic? We clicked Psyshock. 29%. We can go Clef. We can get a pair of leftovers. I'm curious to see if we can't we just Calm Mind up on this turn and just we doubled into Kartana again. Oh my god. These doubles have been crazy. These doubles have actually been crazy. Corviknight once again. The Smart Strike this time, expecting a Clefable on the knock, I guess. I mean, they can just double on this turn, to be honest. I feel like they can easily just double into Slowking because we didn't click knock. So they don't lose anything even if they take a Smart Strike. It's not that big of a deal because Slowking would just regenerate. We go Lele. They body pressed. This does give us a Psychic actually. I don't know if they can stall Psychics using Roost. Spadef drops are real though. They did click Roost. Come on, give us a Spadef drop please. Before Psychic Terrain ends, give us a Spadef drop or a crit or something. Clefable comes out again. They click Roost. 2 Roost down. 6 Roost left on the Corviknight. If Roost goes down, I think Kartana might just win. We doubled into Kartana again. Holy crap. These doubles have been insane. There's no doubt about it. These doubles have been crazy good. Knockoff again on the Corviknight, forcing it to click U-turns basically. Not U-turns, roosts basically. Lele comes out again. They body pressed. Lele is getting chipped, but once again we can go for a Psychic and try to catch them off guard. 6 roosts left, 7 Psychics, so we can get... Oh my god, a Focus Blast misses again. That would do like 70%, so we would get a lot of value there. Oh god. What a bad game. What a bad game. Magma miss, 2 Focus miss. Hell nah. Scardamon too. Hello. Knockoff. We can once again go Lele, but no, we don't go into it because Psychic Terrain ends. And they made the double. Yep, they made the double. That's that. Like, we go Kartana on the Sludge Bomb. They Future Sighted. Good play. We're probably forced to take the Future Sight with Kartana. It would survive because it's not Psychic Terrain boosted. But yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate games, really. Just unfortunate game. This is dead to Future Sight, I think. I don't know, but I think it's dead. Yep, that's a dead Clefable. We go Pult, we click Shadow Ball, or Flamethrower, I guess. But I don't think we have enough mons now anymore. Shadow Ball does come out, that's good. They would switch out, probably go Clefable. We can get some damage on this thing before we go down. Big damage is Spidef Drop as well. We can go Lele, get a Psychic off, which is good. Like, we get the Psychic off, but like they have a Slowking which just knocks us out, and Kartana can't go past Corviknight. The only way we don't lose, and Focus Blast misses. Again, I mean, I get we tried to click Focus Blast for Corviknight, but yeah. Next up was Lazuli vs Jabba in Gen 4 OU, and this game felt like payback for the Gen 8 and Gen 5 losses, as Jabba was hexed into oblivion. From an Ice Punch freeze on Suicune to multiple turns of full paralysis, it was a rough one for the opponent. They did try to mount a comeback using Jirachi to flinch everything in sight, but it just wasn't enough, and Lazuli took the win. After that came a Gen 1 OU best of 3 featuring Genesis vs D's cast forms. Game 1 was a clean victory. Genesis perfectly timed a counter from Snorlax, nuking Cloyster for 89% of its health, and even used Self-Destruct to remove Chansey from the game. Game 2 was trickier, with paralysis being spread across both sides, but Genesis played it beautifully, securing the win and bringing the score to 4 wins and 3 losses. So today is Sunday and all the games are scheduled back to back. This is the first one out of them. My teammate is Caloom versus Eden, and let's see how it's going. Let's go back to turn 1. Skarmory lead versus Duck Trio. Spikes go up. Fortress has Rapid Spin, so like, unless we have a Ghost type. Hidden Power of... Oh wait, we have Magnet Pull, Hidden Power Fire. It does get the Rapid Spin off, but that Fortress is not going back in its Pokeball. Yep, that's gone. And we just sack... Oh yeah, Arena Trap makes sense. We just sack Magneton. Skarmory comes in and now it can get spikes up for free. I don't know what Blissey runs like. Would it have like a electric type move, Thunderbolt or something? It has Thunder Wave, which is interesting. Now it just goes for Seismic Toss. Unfortunate Paralysis. Can we get another spike up? Third one. A Roar just, maybe? Okay, we go for the spike. Cool. Blissey comes out again. They go for Thunder Wave. This does have Natural Cure, so it's not gonna matter that much. Can we go for like a Thunder Wave of our own? Nope, we just go for Seismic Toss. God damn, Blissey has so much health. The Seismic Toss doing less than 20% is insane, right? It's insane. Yeah. They switch out, bringing Clay. Oh, they have another Rapid Spinner? You're kidding me. 2 Rapid Spinners? Okay, that's not great. Skarmory does come in. It will get leftovers, but yeah, 2 Rapid Spinners is crazy. Spikes comes up again. Clefable did, not Clefable. Blissey did click Aromatherapy. I missed that. So Skarmory is healing a little bit with its Protect and leftovers. Are we gonna go for another spike? Because this Claydol would just come in and spin again. I actually don't have the team, so I'm not sure what like the other 3 mons are. Even if I had the team, I won't be able to like copy them in the Calc decks because like it doesn't work like that. It wouldn't copy the mons that are not revealed. So yeah. We'll just watch and see how it goes, right? Swampert, it has been revealed by Caloom on the seismic toss. What does Swampert commonly run? Seismic toss again. Oh, of course, I feel like we're struggling against this Blissey, but maybe this Swampert can get something going here. Waterfall, does it get waterfall in this gen? I have no idea. I mean, we did raise our attack, so it should be like a offensive, right? It should be offensive. That's not the set. Standard set. Of course, Ice Beam, Earthquake, Hydro Pump is the standard set. That's weird. Earthquake on the Claydol, unfortunately. Does Claydol have a move that can get it? It probably has Explosion. Suicune comes out on the water move, ice move. Okay, we didn't want to miss Hydro Pump, I guess. This Suicune probably has Hidden Power Grass. I guess it could, right? Yep, it could. The fact that they went into it, highly likely it might have Hidden Power Grass. So this doesn't look too good for us, not gonna lie. It doesn't look too good for us. But maybe there's an angle. But like, we've taken too much damage, there's still 2 unrevealed mons. But they have like some bulky Pokemon like, oh wait, it just surfed. We got the Earthquake off, Suicune took nothing. That's really like defensive, bold and stuff. The Surf may 2-shot depending on the roll. It got the higher roll, unfortunately. Oh, it's Rest! Hello there, Rest, course, Earthquake, Ice Beam. That is interesting. We don't have Sleep Talk, but we have Aromatherapy, which will change the game. I think we get that Aromatherapy off, it would be really interesting. Hidden Power Grass probably comes out. Wait, Hidden Power Grass? No, that can't be Hidden Power Grass. On a Suicune, what would you click there? I don't get it. But we did miss Lee Seed. I mean, this is Natural Cure again, so we don't care about that miss too much. And this, I don't know if Blissey gets Softboiled in this gen. If it doesn't, then it's kind of annoying that we're taking all these seismic tosses. We also got Aromatherapy, the Swampert back, which is also kind of annoying. So I had to go AFK for a while, but let's go back and see all the turns that transpired. We were at Blissey versus Blissey. Let's go here. Yeah, they Thunder Waved. Oh, it does get Soft Boiled, so yeah, Soft Boiled is there for sure. Seismic Toss again. We also clicked Seismic Toss into Aromatherapy. That's really good. Swampert is back. That is lovely. Snorlax comes out. Thunder Wave. Course comes up on. I mean, I don't think it can touch Skarmory, and Skarmory usually has Roar, so I feel like we're fine here. Return comes out on the Protect. State Paralyzed, we got the Roar off, lovely. Dugtrio takes spikes damage, that is really good. It's the one mon that cannot heal or doesn't have leftovers, because Dugtrio usually runs a Choice Band. Drill Peck on Snorlax twice, that's quite interesting. It's also staying paralyzed around. Hello, okay. 2 paralysis in a row, that's really good. We get another Drill Peck off here on the Suicune. This might just have Rest, so the damage isn't permanent on this Suicune for sure. We roared it again, got the Dugtrio, another spike damage, lovely. That's great, Suicune takes spike as well. We clicked Roar again, and Claydol came out. So it's gonna get the spin unless we have a Ghost type in the back. We don't. We just Drill Peck the Claydol, which also has leftovers. I mean, everything has leftovers in this gen aside from like Aerodactyl or like Dugtrio or something. Suicune comes out again, we got another spike up. Celebi clicks Roar, or not Celebi, Suicune clicks Roar on the Celebi switch. Skarmory came out again, so we get another spike up. And since Suicune is clicking Roar and it's faster than Skarmory will get roared out, so that's a good play that they just decided to get spike up. Calm Mind, I mean, we have Leech Seed. Oh, it missed again. Come on, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. Can we just get this Leech Seed off? Finally, we got the Leech Seed. Suicune is Calm Minding. Hello. But can we just get like Thunder Wave and get some Seismic Tosses in? They Bliss Seed. Hidden Power. I don't know. I guess it's Grass. Electric maybe? Not sure. But holy, Claydol took a lot of damage from that. So it's definitely Grass. I'm surprised it has Grass. Does Celebi not get like a Grass type move or something? I'm not sure. But regardless, Claydol is at 18%. I don't get why they even decided to take damage on Claydol. I guess they were just expecting like a Swampert or something on the Blissey. And we caught them, which is great. Skarmory gets Spike up again, I believe. Yep. Suicune is healing. Karma, did we click Roar? We went for Roar, so Snorlax is gonna take the spikes damage and we can go for a drill peck on this thing. It rested. Ah, god, this is gonna be such a long game, right? They have rest Snorlax, this is gonna be so long. Claydol, it can spin again, but it doesn't, decides to not stay in on the drill peck. Okay, this Suicune is kind of going in, but I guess this has pressure and we're kind of like, we might get PP stalled. That's possible. Aerodactyl comes out on the Blissey, so this is actually a really good turn because this Aerodactyl gets a free double edge. Blissey goes down. Let's go, let's go. Does the Suicune survive the double edge, banded double edge? It does. Surf doesn't get the KO on the Aerodactyl, so we're gonna get a KO here on the double edge, and it has Rock Head, so no recoil damage, of course. This banded double edge is kind of going crazy here. That was like perfectly timed too on the Blissey switch. We just caught them off guard and the Blissey KO, and now Suicune is about to die because they can't switch into something and survive either. Like Ductria would die, so would Claydol, and I don't know, like Snorlax is sleeping. It might have Sleep Talk, I'm not sure. But like, can it really take double edge after spikes damage? I don't know, depends on the like EVs and stuff, whatever they run, right? So a really good position. This Aerodactyl has changed the game here. Something is about to get KO'd for sure. Something is definitely gonna get KO'd here. Like that's guaranteed. And this looks really good for us. And they just forfeited. It's over. Oh my god. We are 2 games in the lead. 5 wins, 3 losses. Let's go. So I usually don't record these, but how exciting the last game was. I figured I'm gonna get this game 3 of the RBY BO3. Now, it's funny that it's a BO3 for another BO3 because Maxima is playing for the undrafted slot. But regardless, you know, a game's a game. And first one, game 1 was won by the opponent. Wasn't that great. Game 2 was so interesting that it made me made me record the third one because like suddenly just the chaos started dropping one by one and Maxima won. So now here we are at game 3. And I mean, not much to comment on here, or because like I think it's pretty linear RBY gaming. You just have a bunch of moves and you just see them played constantly. So a bunch of switches, a bunch of moves being played, and we'll see who wins, who comes out on top, right? Turn 1, we got a Gengar lead into a Starmie lead. We switched out into Chansey, so it's not a good lead because obviously Psychic on a poison type, we're not gonna take that. Executor on the Psychic. We got a special drop, I believe that's why we just switched out, maybe it's possible. Now we get a free sleep powder here, I believe, which is really good. A free sleep powder, putting something to sleep. So Executor does get the sleep on Starmie. Starmie also clicked Blizzard, and that did a lot. But yeah, we got the sleep on Starmie. Executor comes out on the Psychic, takes 12%. Explosion on the Executor. We just said hell nah. We got the sleep on the Starmie. It's gonna stay asleep for the most of the game. And yeah, we just get that damage on the Executor. Tauros is like a really... Oh, a critical hit on the Snorlax too. Body Slam doesn't get the para. Reflect comes up. And yeah, it's not doing enough. This Snorlax will get the rest off here. But yeah, Tauros is a pretty like or threatening Pokemon in this. I mean, most of the RBY games I've watched, it's always Tauros in the end just sweeping with Hyper Beam and Body Slam and Thunderbolt and all those Blizzard, all those moves. So like one of the best Pokemon. I feel like that from watching, it feels like Tauros is really like one of the powerful ones there. Anyway, it's just gonna be a bunch of back and forth before we get to the good part where just Pokemon start dropping one by one. That's what you love to see, right? A whole lot of waiting. You just keep switching, you just keep clicking moves, keep healing, and then suddenly the game flips and you just start getting KOs. That's what happened in this game too. So I'm hoping something like that happens here too, and we got to see some nice RBY gaming. Anyway, Nightshade on the Starmie. I think the ways. Oh, Thunderbolt on the Starmie too. It's at 12%. Chansey comes out on the Nightshade. Oh wow, Nightshade can hit normal types. I didn't know that. I guess maybe it's not a ghost type move. I don't know. But yeah, Snorlax. I mean, I don't think Starmie should wake up. I don't know if you can wake up after one turn, but we'll see. Even if it wakes up, it takes a turn to wake up in Gen 1. You don't immediately wake up and attack. It consumes the turn you wake up on, and then you're able to attack the next turn. So yeah, like Starmie will go down to Body Slam here if it stays. There's not been really much to like look at the calc either. Like there's nothing to calc really. You just you just have a couple of moves which you just click, and yeah, shit happens. Snorlax Body Slam. Self-destruct. Did we click like rest or something? Oh yeah, self-destruct voids the turn. I keep forgetting these things. Like there's so many unique interactions and mechanics in later earlier generations 1 and 2 mainly. Like using self-destruct in explosion actually causes the turn to be void, so the opposing Pokemon can't really use a move. With Hyper Beam, if you get a KO with Hyper Beam, then you don't have to recharge. If you don't, you have to. But like if you don't get the KO, you don't have to consume a turn to recharge, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean Zinnia is 1 mon down. We are also 1 mon down. But Starmie is asleep at 12%. So basically it's a 5v4 now. But the big boy Tauros is up. He starts claiming KOs here. Just Body Slam and stuff. If it clicks Hyper Beam and Snorlax goes down, Tauros won't have to recharge. But Hyper Beam can miss. Body Slam comes out on the Starmie, no paralysis. Good, that's really great. Recover, okay. Body Slam again. Thunder Wave on the Chansey. We'll probably just be able to recover unless we don't want to get paralyzed on this. Nope. Oh my god, Thunderbolt does too much. I'm sure why, like, if it was gonna do that much. I guess we're just fishing for a paralysis, is that it? Thunder Wave, okay. I'm also not sure how, like, there are a couple of things that I'm confused about, like critical hits and stuff and paralysis and stuff, so I'm not sure how it works. I'll probably have to look it up. I think critical hit depends on like speed. I think faster Pokemon have higher chances of getting critical hits. I think it's something like that. Nope, we didn't. Subworld got the Executor KO. Okay, it's a 3v5, I guess, technically. And this Chansey is too low to... Oh wait, Snorlax is probably too low to come back, unless it comes back on Starmie. Yeah, we'll see. Tauros comes out. It will definitely get a KO with Hyper Beam, I feel like. Even Body Slam. I mean, yeah, I guess look at this. It does too much, right? Maybe we can go Gengar, but not sure if we want to risk that. Nope, we just sack the Chansey. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Are we gonna go our own Tauros? Nope, Starmie comes out, which is interesting. Chansey. Ooh, wait, Chansey should be slower, right? Because of paralysis. I think we get the rest off here if we wish to. Nope, we just Body Slam. Maybe we don't have rest. I have no idea, but regardless. Got a KO, right? A KO is a KO. We're still saving that Snorlax. Earthquake on the Starmie. They definitely tried to read a Gengar. Chansey. Starmie stayed paralyzed, which is like whatever, I guess. This is one of the shorter RBY games, to be honest. Usually games are super long, but yeah. We're already like 4v3 in this game, and the final mon's been revealed. It's a Zapdos. Snorlax, Thunderbolt. Finally, Snorlax goes down. Gengar comes up. It probably just wants to click like maybe Explosion, maybe just Thunderbolt. I don't know. Not sure. Chansey comes out. We tried to Hypnosis, but obviously Chansey is paralyzed, so it wouldn't affect it. But Hypnosis is quite interesting. Nightshades, the Chansey, got the Thunder Wave on the Gengar. We probably have like final explosion, so we just get but some amount of chip and then explode to get the Chansey KO, I feel like. And I don't know if after that if Staros and Starmie can. I feel like it would come down to like a Tauros speed tie. I don't know if speed ties are a thing in this, but like if they, yeah, we did explode. Chansey did go down, as I said, and like I don't know how the speed tie situation works in this. If it works the same as in like Gen 9 and stuff, then like yeah, it probably comes down to speed tie if which Tauros actually gets the body slam off or hyper beam off, or which Tauros paralyzes the opposing Tauros, basically, right? I'm guessing Zapdos can definitely deal with Starmie though, so we'll probably have to keep Tauros for the Zapdos. This is kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky because we don't have like, they have an upper hand with Zapdos versus Starmie matchup. Like what are we gonna bring out here also matters a lot, right? Tauros versus Zapdos. Okay, we didn't go Starmie, which is really good. How much is this Tauros gonna do? Is it gonna get the paralysis on the Zapdos? That is also something. And I don't know if it like you can get a paralysis on the same turn, and if Zapdos is possible to Zapdos. Oh, we got a critical hit into a para. Not a paralysis though. So they were able to Thunder Wave the Tauros, but this is great, right? Because Tauros is still faster and Zapdos gets the KO. Body slam. Oh, we stayed paralyzed. No, come on. Oh, they crit us too. We got the body slam off. Para. No para, unfortunately. Body slam gets the KO. Is a Starmie, can Starmie get it? I mean, we're probably going for, oh, critical hit into a Thunder Wave. Can we get the recovers, please? Come on, get the recovers. Hyper Beam gets the KO, and it's a GG. Well, I feel like you shouldn't have said my bad. I'm just kidding, but yeah, yeah, it's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, now you know the drill. They have an offense with Manaphy and Syrup. First thing we do is look up the thread and see if that is a sample. It's got what, Mega Gyarados? I see a Mega Gyarados, but it's not what they're using because they don't have Mew. So that's not it. Not the Volcarona team either. Yeah. So nothing from here, I believe. But we can go to this and see if this, like, it's one of these. Nope. 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 And nope. So not a team that's on forums apparently. So we gotta go step by step here. Gyarados is kind of annoying, let's be real. It's pretty much the same team but with Mega Zam over Mega Gyarados. Yeah, it's literally the same team, so I would assume the sets to be the same as well. So I can most likely lead with the Serperior here, because I want to be faster than the opposing lander, because if it's like Sash Lead, Taunt, then I could lose a speed tie. If I lose a speed tie between Syrup and Syrup, it's fine. It's not that big of a problem. But yeah, I wouldn't want to risk Lando getting Stealth Rock up. And if they have Taunt Syrup, I think they should think the same. Nope, Lando came out, we're just taunting this immediately. They did indeed go for Stealth Rock. Let's just go for... I could try to go for Leaf Storm. Break the Sash. I think that's probably better. They would explode, right? Suicide Lead, Explosion. That might be a little problematic. I guess I can go for Reflect. They probably do have Explosion, right? If they want to go for it. They could also Earthquake so that like they get guaranteed, but I would get Reflect up, so that wouldn't matter then. I think Reflect's definitely the play. Reflect does go up, they explode, so that's really good. That is really good. I got it. I got a KO without them getting rocks up or anything else. Let's just try to taunt. Okay, they won the speed tie, unfortunately there. It's Leaf Storm and stuff, so I think I can save Thunderous in case anything else gets out of hand. Priority Thunder Wave is going to be very useful. I think we immediately go Bisharp. Or I can leave Storm, but nah, they would get screen subs. Immediate Bisharp is better, I think. I think Bisharp's better because I can knock off the item as well, right? Yeah, that is true. Let's just go for a sword stance, because even if they... Because they can't go Gyarados, because it would be... Okay, they do turn. So one turn of a screen goes out, which is good. One turn of reflect going out is really good, actually. Like, just wanted to use that turn, basically. That's the game plan. Because if they choke, I get a free SD too. They leave Storm, which is interesting. Why not get light screen up? But okay, that's fine. And just gonna Iron Head here. The leaf Storm miss, unfortunate. Got the Iron Head off. And Leaf Storm does KO me here, which is interesting. So Zam's faster, it would get the KO, or would it? It would, as long as they don't get light screen up. If they do, 5 turns of light screen, I think they'll just attack. Let's just sucker. Exactly. Makes sense, them just attacking. Okay, we got that KO really good. Let's just go Zam. And I don't need the speed, so I can just Psychic here. Because like if Gyarados is up, I like Intimidate could be really good for me if I wanna go for that. Or like a Mega Evolve Prankster Taunt can also work, you feel me? Prankster Taunt into Thunderous, that's also an angle. So yeah, that's good. I have to keep Sash Lando. It's the good thing is that it will stay there because rocks are not gonna be up, so I can always have that Lando to KO Bisharp if it gets out of hand, which is really good in my opinion. So they immediately go Bisharp. Can't go that. Intimidate would be problems. Manaphy? I gotta keep Zam, right? Gotta keep Zam. Yeah, I have to go Manaphy. They knock. Makes sense, but still. I don't think I had a choice there. Sucker Punch doesn't kill, so let's just go for Scald because they might sack Serpere instead. It's not Life Orb. It's probably Black Glasses then. How much did knock do? 44. That's not even Black Glasses, that's Lumberry. Yeah, that's Lumberry. Okay. Interesting. Actually, I should have just Shadow Ball. I don't know why I Psychic, but I guess I just thought they would not save it or risk anything. Yeah, I should have Shadow Ball. That was kind of a bad Psychic there because Serpere would have died to Shadow Ball too. I didn't pay attention. Like, it's a little bit of chip, but like, it would have mattered. Could have mattered. Maybe in the late game. You never know. So like, 10% chip on that thing is just better than no chip, basically. I think I'll just go Serp. Free Serp here. Even if the Thunder Wave, I do get a screen up. Just a light screen would help a lot, I think. But I have to keep either Explosion or Thunderous. Oh, they Nasty Plotted. That's an interesting Nasty Plot. I do go for light screen. They should have Thunder Wave. They can do it, but I'd still get the light screen up, which is important. I wonder how much Mega Zam does to this. I need a little bit of chip. They Nasty Plotted again. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just leave Storm here for chip. Hidden Power Ice gets the KO. Mega Zam versus this thing. Holy crap. Thunderbolt may KO me through screen? That's crazy. How's that possible? Wow. It might KO me through screen. I could go Lando. But I think I want to keep that. I can go Zam. Lower it. I'm also afraid of Thunder Wave, but they might not have Thunder Wave considering they didn't click it on Serpere, so I think I have to risk it. Right? I think I have to Mega Evolve and just go for Psychic and hope I get the roll. Okay, I got it. Oh my god, that's really good. That is really good. I can taunt the Gyarados so that it doesn't set up. Yeah, if I go ladder, it would get +1 and then I'd just lose that. I think I just taunt here so that they don't get SD, at least they knock, which is I guess okay. This is going to be very hard. Yeah. I can fish for Scarred Bonds. Thundurus should win, right? Does Thundurus kill Mega Gyarados? No, but Mega Gyarados doesn't kill it either, but I'd have to take a Sucker Punch. If I go Lando, they'd go Gyarados and get a setup, which I can't afford to do, I think. So yeah, we go U and we just click Scarred. I like how they knocked there. That was so risky, honestly. But I guess maybe I should have just focus blasted. I don't know. It's weird. Scarred. Didn't get the bond. It's okay. I can't get a substitute, unfortunately. What to do, what to do? They'd have to Mega. I wonder if Earthquake kills the goddamn Manaphy. Probably wouldn't. I have to dodge a bond at max, I guess. I think we just called it. Oh wow. Okay. I have Sash Lando, so I'm not worried about this Gyarados setting up because I would just explode. I just put this in range of explosion, right? And if they Mega Evolve and their substitute. That's tricky, right? I think I have to hard Lando. There should be substitute, right? They DD, okay. Mega Gyarados. Explosion doesn't kill? My god. You're kidding me. That's annoying. And they kill me. Ugh. But I have Intimidate. What if they substitute on the explosion? Would this kill Manaphy? Maybe my Manaphy's faster? That's possible. I think I have to explode. They Mega. Oh, they DD'd. They DD'd. Oh, right. I didn't think they would DD because I can Earthquake and then explode. Dang it. That definitely kills me now. I have to hope I get the TV Para then. Yeah. I do have to hope I get the TV Para. Let's get it. Come on. Ah. Rip. GG. That's over. Yeah. Can't be helped. Ah, that sucks, dude. That fucking sucks. Next up was Gen 6 OU between Always and Zaza, and despite having one of the best matchups he could have asked for, extreme bad luck and RNG made it nearly impossible for Always to win. For starters, Always' Reniculus got hit by a flamethrower crit turn 1, stopping it from using Thunder Wave to paralyze the opposing Charizard. Even then, the game was far from over. Always had a Mega Venusaur that could have swept the entire opposing team, but as I said, RNG played its part, and Venusaur got fully paralyzed on multiple crucial turns throughout the game, ultimately leading to a heartbreaking loss. Now came a multi-gen best of 3 between Hylian and Bunny. Starting with Gen 9 OU, it looked like Hylian had the upper hand. His Weezing was putting in serious work, making it tough for Bunny to gain momentum. But that momentum quickly shifted, as Bunny's bulky Hydrapple and Moltres proved to be too much for Hylian's team to handle, resulting in a loss. Game 2 moved to Gen 7 OU, and the matchup wasn't in Hylian's favor. He had a bulky offense against Rain. Still, Hylian played incredibly well and even found a path to victory when Bunny made a huge misplay by leaving in their only Rain setter Pelipper against Tornadus, who would have clicked Hurricane to knock the Pelipper out. But in what felt like a recurring theme this entire week, Tornadoes stayed paralyzed, and with no way to stall out rain or handle the opposing sweepers anymore, Hylion lost the set. So now we're watching the final game of the finals. It's a Gen 7 OU game. My teammate is Zden versus Entrocefalo. And if we lose, it's over. If we win, though, both teams will be playing a 3-game tiebreaker, which will go on for next week. So it's probably going to be another video. I mean, I do believe in my teammate Zden. I do believe that they can win this. So yeah, let's get into the matchup. This is the team Zden has. It's a star team with a Z move, Tornadoes, and a Magirna. Now I'm not too good at SM, but I think I can do fine in analyzing the matchups. So yeah, let's just copy that and we'll go from there. The opponent's got a offense team with 3 dragon types. I think that Charizard's most likely X. It could be Y, but it just doesn't. I don't think like it makes sense to have Y in that team, but you never know. Slowbro lead versus Kyurem Black. So this is kind of a fine lead because Fusion Bolt were physically defensive, so it wouldn't do that much. Well, it actually does a lot if they're max attack. Or like we can get Toxic and stuff up early, and then we can just Mega Evolve to survive the future side. Not future side, Fusion Bolt, and just go from there. I don't think we have a lot of switches to this thing, so like whatever's gonna happen, Slowbro's gonna do it, I think. Let's see how this transpires. I mean, I like Kyurem can have Hone Claws, I guess. And like it can future side. I don't think Ice Beam would do that much. They can have like Power Herb Free Shock, or this could be like a Z move, ICMZ Free Shock. We actually went Pex on the Fusion Bolt. That did way too much. How? Wow, I guess it actually does that much damage. It does. So they're definitely max attack, I think, because if no attack, then that would not have done 60. So like definitely max attack, I think. There's probably like Roost 3 attacks with Z move, the common set, right? Free Shock, Ice Beam, Fusion Bolt, Roost. Fusion Bolt again, Magirna comes out. I guess we're trying to like kind of stall Fusion Bolts because there's only like 8 Fusion Bolts there and they've used 2. Magirna is obviously gonna be walling this Kyurem for a while because like it's just too bulky, and like Kyurem doesn't usually have our power in this tier. So I mean, Kyurem, they just Fusion Bolt again. We Floor Cannon. Kyurem takes too much damage, but the thing is that it definitely has Roost. I don't think they can Roost right now because I think we'll get the KO. But yeah, Kyurem definitely has Roost here. And this Magirna also has Pain Split, as you can see, so it's not like just losing its health. It can get it back if it gets chances to, though not a lot of bulky Pokemon on their side. They have like a opposing Magirna that we can do it on, or like a Blando if it's bulky, that, or like if the Garchomp is bulky, one of the two. Ice Beam comes out. Not sure why we clicked Ice Beam and didn't go for the Floor Cannon KO. Like it's a roll, but it's in our favor. I feel like we should have done that. But they can just Roost again, and we'd like Pain Split or something. Nope, we just Volt Switched out, getting the Gliscor Poison, I believe, or regenerating the Pex maybe. What's the game plan here? I don't get it. Slowbro, back to Slowbro. Why didn't we just Toxic it turn 1? I guess we were afraid of like substitute Hone Claws. That's true. I guess that's probably it. Substitute Hone Claws, Free Shot, Fusion Bolt, something like that. We did click Toxic, they go Magirna. I mean, the dodge obviously doesn't matter. It's a Steel type. So they read the Toxic there. Going into Magirna. Kartana comes out. Chansey. So they're making some doubles here. We go into Tornadoes, they knock, they crit us. That's gotta be banded, right? Ain't no way a Scarf crit that much. Yeah, that's banded for sure. Banded crit does 70, yeah. So that's banded. That's good to know. The crit does suck because we lose like 20% more. Uh, More than 20% actually, 25% even depending on the role. That is unfortunate. Like honestly, all the games have been so unlucky today. Like I just don't. Oh, don't be rock helmet. Oh my god, that's good. That was a risky, very risky U-turn. But Slowbro comes in. That's good. I don't like this Slowbro because like Garchomp could have Tax. I guess if it doesn't have helmet, then that's probably not gonna be it. It's not gonna have toxic or anything. It could have SD though, which could be a problem. Like we can toxic, but they still have a Magina, or we can Scar try to fish for a bond. They go Magian. We did click Scar. Can we get a burn? Nope, we did not get the burn. That is not AV because of the damage. It might be Custap or it might even be Z move actually. But they have a Kyurem. I think Kyurem most likely has Z move in that team. So not sure what the Magiana is. Like it could be Shaka, it could be Custap. I think those are the most common items. I don't see anything else other than leftovers and AV or a Z move. Leaf Blade, banded Leaf Blade comes out. We Earthquake. We actually don't have banded Leaf Blade switches, do we? Because Tornadus got crit. I guess it can. The U-turn damage 3350. If they get the roll, it's kind of over. Banded Cardana against this team is kind of impossible. Let's be real, kind of impossible. We also didn't like Roost. Like we could have just. I mean, Earthquake is cool. Yeah, I get it. I think we should not have just U-turn with the Rocky Helmet, to be honest. Like, yeah, we shouldn't have U-turn. I feel like Hurricane's fine there. Even if they go Magian, then you can U-turn out or just double even. Because you need it to regenerate. Like the crit is obviously the point, right? Like they crit us, so like Tornadus is in this situation now. Like the games have been very unlucky. The Gen 6 game, easiest matchup of their life, and they just got hacked to oblivion. My teammate always. Best of 3 bad matchups, 2 bad matchups, couldn't really do much there. Also, no wait, actually this SM game, yeah, Tornadus stayed paralyzed on the turn where the opponent actually choked and stayed in with Pelipper and Hylian clicked Hurricane. Like that Pelipper would have died and would have been over. And we missed the Hurricane too. Lovely. U-turn comes out. At least we're regenerating Tornadus. Decided to sack Gliscor, unfortunately. This is gonna force Carton to come in again. Not force, like it's just free. Wow. Okay, they go for a Stealth Rock. I feel like they could have just Carton out, but okay, we got our own Stealth Rock up as well. They don't seem to have defog unless they're running like banned defog on Kartana, or this is Stealth Rock plus defog on the Lando, which does seem weird, but like I've seen things like that. Definitely seen things like that. The Earthquake, crit the Lando, we got the Toxic off, at least we'll be able to soft boiled, but like they can U-turn into Kartana, which is annoying. If we do soft boiled, Chansey is 20% less than what it should be because of the critical hit. 2 critical hits, they just attack and give us a critical hit for some reason. I mean, I know it's not the opponent doing it, and like, yeah, they don't have any control over it, but it's just annoying that we're facing all these critical hits, let's be real. So they Leaf Bladed, Tornadus. Does that survive? Okay, it does. Magirna, they go Garchomp trying to catch the Really? We click U-turn there? I don't get it. Why are we not hurricaning and just covering the switch? Like Hurricane on this Garchomp, we can click it again. This would go down to 2 Hurricanes. That was bad. The two U-turns don't make sense, really. They don't. Just Hurricane, dude. Or Z, for what it's worth. Like if we clicked Z on a Garchomp read, that would have been over. Like not over, but like your Garchomp would have died, right? I don't get the 2 U-turns. I think that was just the throw for like at Tornadus. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of pressure on them. It's the final game, so I get it if like misplays happen. It's not that like it's all right, but yeah, the two U-turns, I don't think they made sense. You're not getting any value out of U-turn. If you want to double, just double, right? Especially the second one when they reveal that they're willing to go guard jump on the tornadoes just to get that rocky helmet chip. I think Hurricane was the play. Yeah, I think I don't know how we win this now. This does not look possible. Like maybe they don't have defog, but what are we doing to Cardana? I don't understand. I don't know what we're gonna do to Cardana really. Ice beam, freeze or something? Maybe no. Okay. This is not AV for sure. Lure. Oh my god, another critical hit. We slacked off though. We did slack off. Another critical hit. Great. Thunder wave comes out. We ice beamed again. Oh, we froze the Magirna. Okay, that's something. I don't know how much that matters because Katana is still like the biggest threat out there. And they have a Charizard and a Kyurem. Like, we gotta keep Chansey for the Zard if it's Y. We gotta keep Pex. No, not really. Not Pex. We gotta keep Slowbro, I guess. And we need Magirna if you wanna 1v1 the Kyurem. Garchomp comes out. He slacked off. Okay, that's fine. We can get the Ice Beam off. Knock the Garchomp out. Kartana, we're sacking Magirna. Oh my god, Leaf Blade doesn't do enough. Maybe we can get... Because Kartana dies, I think we would win the game. So I don't think they ever risk Kartana, but they have a Magirna that's low on health. Giving them health there, nope, not a good play. But we can try to spam Ice Beam and get... Oh, Ice Beam, that's dead. That's a dead Lando. We Volt Surged? You're kidding me. Why did we just not Ice Beam trying to get the leftovers? No, that doesn't. And another critical hit. Another critical hit with the Earthquake. I mean, I don't think that mattered. I think Chansey was a sack at that point, but yeah. Yeah. I just don't know what to say, man. Like, I just don't know. This has been horrible. And you can probably tell by my voice that I am very disappointed by how the games went and like how unlucky the games were. State paralyzed. Yeah, great. Lander comes out again. Pex, we regenerate. This just gets a free Earthquake. Pex would die. Yep. That's a dead Pex. We should have definitely clicked Ice Beam. Lander would have died, let's be real. I don't know why Volt Switch came out. Like, Magirna is frozen, right? It's not doing anything. Just go for Ice Beams and get the heal, right? Get the heal. We can Mega. Oh, we stayed paralyzed again. Fusion Bolt comes out. We got the slack off. I mean, it's not enough, obviously. Cardana wins the game. Plus Charizard too. Yep, Slowbro dies, and it's over. There was Zard that would just come in and kill Magirna, regardless of what we do. Z-move too. Oh, it survived. That's funny. But hey, it's over. Yep, we lose. This was a long journey, and I know we all gave it our best, but unfortunately, we couldn't win it all. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Still, I'm really proud of everything we accomplished. I mean, going from not even being drafted in the auction to making it all the way to the finals of the tournament, that's insane, right? Congratulations to the Guardians for winning it all, and shout out to all my teammates. Everyone was awesome. I had a great time hanging out with the whole squad, including our managers and all the people who were there to support and help us throughout the run. Recording all the games and putting these videos together was an incredible experience, and I hope everyone enjoyed watching this entire series as much as I enjoyed making it. If you're new here, consider subscribing because the videos will keep coming. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.